Now that we have assigned the properties of the project, we know when the project starts, we have set the calendar for our project. The next task is to actually add tasks to your project. Now, if you go into this window, you will see there that it allows you to actually put in your tasks and the task duration. So I'm going to just pull this window a little bit there so that we can actually see the whole window. Right now, we are actually in a project to design a new training course. So we start scheduling our project here from designing, which is actually designing phase, which is the first phase of our project. So we are going to say design phase here. It's the first part of our project. We can go in and add duration. Now to add duration, you can add duration in days. If I type in 2D there, it will say the design phase is 2 days. If I say 1 week, so I just type 1W, then it gives me a 1 week, which is the total duration of my phase or my first task. So you will see that automatically your Gantt chart starts building up on the side, which says the design phase of our project is 1 week. In fact, I want the design phase there to be 3 days. If I put in 3D, then it will give me the design phase as 3 days. Okay, now this is how you will start scheduling, and this is your actual manual scheduling, because you are actually giving your calendar to say I'm going to be doing 3 days, which will be from that day, the start date of our calendar. Remember we set the start date to be the 14th, so it starts on the Monday on the 14th, the Tuesday and the Wednesday. So it sets duration for us in that way. Now we can actually schedule the start the start date ourselves and say we don't want to start on the actual start date of the project. So probably this phase might start later on in the project. So we might want to go in and say let it start on the 17th, which is a week later. So you will see now that our project is scheduled to start a week later, and then it will take the 3 days from the start date, from the date that we have actually started the project. Right. Now it takes us to the finish date of our tasks, which will be that date. So automatically we will have a project scheduling the finish date for us, because we have actually given it a start date with the duration of 3 days. I'm going to leave this as 0 days. Well, what we want to do is we want to make sure that by the time we start the project, we must schedule our days by the sub entries in in one of our tasks. So this is our main task. So if we're saying the designing phase, probably the second the task in there under design phase, which is our subtopic, we might want to do need analysis before we actually do the training itself. So we do need analysis, and we are saying need analysis, it's a subtask under design phase. So which means design phase in itself is not a task, but the task that it's just a phase. The task that comes in there is to do a need analysis. And so to make sure that this is a subtask of the design phase, we go in here and then we indent that subtopic, and now you can see now that you've got need analysis, which is under the design phase. Now, if I go in here and schedule another task and say we schedule a meeting to discuss need analysis, need analysis, So we will be having a meeting, and that meeting will be discussing the need analysis. So we will do a need analysis, and then we can schedule to say in that phase, the need analysis will be 3 days. This task started here and it ends on that date. Okay, it starts on the 14th. Alright, so we say in need analysis it's 2 days, and then we say that meeting to discuss the need analysis will be 4 hour meeting. So we schedule that meeting to be a 4 hours of the next date, which is the 14th. We make it the 17th on a Saturday. We're saying Saturday. Okay, let's make it a Monday. Okay, we are saying that meeting to discuss the need analysis will be 4 hours on the Monday the next week. So you will see that already Microsoft project, it's putting in the Gantt chart for us. Now when we go in there, we're saying we assign another task, and we're saying this task is to sign off the need analysis. So we sign off the need analysis. It's also a subtask under that, and then we're saying it will need a day. So we are saying the day, we can move the task to say it's a day after the need analysis. After we have discussed the need analysis, then the second day we will be signing off the need analysis. So you can already see here that our project is scheduled from the start date that we have put in on the project, but it goes further, and it's got all this task happening on this and this a day. Now once you're done with the designing phase of our training program, we can go into the actual learning program design. So we are actually now actually in the design phase of our learning program. Now this is not a subtask of the design phase, it's actually outdented because it's a task on its own. So you will see now that it's on the same level as the design phase. So this will be the learning program design phase. I want to actually just type the phase there. So we've got this as the learning program design phase. We don't put in the duration because this is going to be our milestone, so it will automatically count the days. You'll see here that we only put in these days, then automatically it's a 3-day program there. Now we are saying under this phase we will be designing learning material. So this is the learning material design. So we will design the templates for our learning material. So we will have templates design. Now this is a subtask under the learning material design, so we indent it, and we are saying it is gonna take us a day to do that. So it is a day after the sign off. So this task comes here. So now we've got a task that starts a day after. So we actually have given it a start date, and the next one will be content design. So let's do a content design, and content design is going to take us 3 days, and then it starts immediately after the template design. So we do the content design, and we are saying the last phase here will be the writing of the material itself. So the writing of the material itself will take another 3 days, and it is the 3 days after the content design. So we are saying it is gonna just come after we have written, we have designed the content. So this is how you will actually schedule your project. So by so doing, you will be actually managing your tasks to say this task starts on this day, and you will see the Gantt chart displaying it the way you want. Now, once you are done with scheduling your tasks, you then will save your project for the first time. Now we call it designing new learning material, design new learning program. Okay, we have saved our file for the first time, and you will see there that the Microsoft project will give us the new title of our project.